run a business called Turbo Connect, which remanufactures and repairs turbochargers for cars, vans, trucks. We've done a couple of marine ones lately. Prior to setting up this business, I was actually working for a company who remanufactured turbochargers for cars. Worked there just over 2 years and was made redundant in October 2008. So it was, it was something that it was a natural evolvement to go into. Yeah, I mean, the biggest concern was when the idea of being planted was getting the money together. We weren't rich. We used the last £1,200 that we had in the bank to our name. It was literally that's all we had. So it was what you call one mad gamble. We set up in Teesside because I'm a Teesside lad. I was born in Middlesbrough, and obviously we live in the Teesside area, so it just seemed natural to bring the business back into this area. It's one of those things that if it's your own business, you have the choice. We do a lot of internet-based sales, so the location isn't specific to where we need to be. But a lot of our customers are in this area, a lot of the suppliers we use are down this area, and it just seemed a natural thing to bring the business back into this area. The biggest success to date, I'm not sure if I can pinpoint as to one thing, because being where I am now is part of the success of it. We started from nothing. We didn't have £20,000 to say, right, we've got an idea, bang it all in, get a load of stock in. I started from the blood and sweat, as you say, because the amount of times, from when I started it up was the middle of winter. So when I was working at home, I was coming in at night time with my fingers bleeding, literally, with a cold splitting your hands and your skin. And that's starting from basics. And I think that's been the biggest success, is to actually get to October of last year and officially sort of sit back and say, right, as from tomorrow, I'm in business. And it was a lot of hard work to get up to it from nothing. And that is my success at the moment, the fact that I'm actually here and we're still here. The future for the business, we're actively looking now for bigger premises. As I say, we run it from here and the house. We're limited by what we can do in the business centre. We've got to be fairly clean. We can't have any noise in here because there's offices above us. I can see us having Ryan on as an apprenticeship programme, maybe 1-2 more members of staff with us, plus our partner that's in the business. At that point, we will need somebody answering the phones as well. For people who've got a business idea, I've met a lot of people over the past couple of years, both within all the different organisations. I've been on the HMRC courses for VAT and, becoming self-employed. And there's a lot of people out there that ask me the same questions, like, well, this is the idea I've got, what would you think? And it's one of those things that, if you've got an idea, if you could sit back in a year's time and not pursue that idea, you've got to ask what if. 2 years ago, if I'd now be working for Joe Bloggs down the road, I'd have to sit here and go, well, I could have made a go of that, I could be making a lot of money, I could now be self-employed. So yeah, if you've got an idea, I think you've got to pursue it. If you're working full-time and you've got bills to pay, it's a big transition to do. So you've got to test things and do things maybe a little bit untoward, do it in your spare time, do it the weekends, and once you know you can start getting income from it, then make that transition to move into it. But yeah, I think you've got to go for it. Or you're just going to sit there and you're never going to know unless you try. And if you fail, you fail. But at least you've had a go at it.